Did you know that Americans use hundreds of phrasal verbs every single day? But here's the secret. Most learners struggle with them because they don't sound like normal vocabulary. For example, when someone says, "I ran into my friend yesterday," they don't mean running. They mean meeting by chance. That's why today I'll show you the most essential phrasal verbs you need for daily conversation. By the end, you'll sound more natural and confident in English. When you start your day, phrasal verbs are already everywhere. From the moment you open your eyes to the moment you leave your house, you're using them without even realizing it. Let's go step by step and learn some of the most common ones you'll hear and use in daily life. The first one is wake up. It means to stop sleeping. For example, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. on weekdays. But here's something important. Wake up is different from get up. Get up means to actually leave your bed. So you can say, I woke up at 7, but I got up at 7:30. Many learners confuse these, but in English they are not the same. Americans will immediately notice the difference. Now let's imagine this in real life. A. What time do you usually wake up? B. I wake up early, but I don't get up right away. I check my phone first. That's a super typical American morning routine. Next is put on and take off. These are used for clothes. If I say I put on my jacket, it means I'm wearing it. If I say I take off my shoes, it means I remove them. These are everyday expressions. Americans almost never say wear my jacket in the moment, it's always put on. Here's a quick example. A. Are you ready to go outside? B. Almost. Let me put on my shoes. Or at night. I can't wait to take off these uncomfortable clothes. For practice, try making 3 sentences right now with put on and 3 with take off. For example, I put on sunscreen before going outside, or he took off his glasses to clean them. The more you use them in your own life, the faster they'll stick. Now think about machines or lights. We use turn on and turn off. Example, please turn on the light. It's too dark in here. Or, don't forget to turn off the TV before you leave. These are so natural that people say them without thinking. Here's a real-life scene. Mom, turn off the oven. Dinner is ready. Kid, okay, I'll turn it off right now. Let's add more. Can you turn on the air conditioner? It's really hot today. Remember to turn off your computer before going to bed. Notice again, nobody says activate the oven or deactivate the computer. Phrasal verbs are always the choice. Another pair you'll love, pick up and drop off. Imagine your friend says, can you pick me up from the airport? That means you drive there and bring them home. Later you can also say, I'll drop you off at your house. These are must-know verbs if you ever use Uber, Lyft, or just drive with friends. Mini dialogue. A. Can you pick me up at 8? B. Sure. I'll pick you up from work and drop you off at home. A. Thanks. That helps a lot. Now let's recap with a little morning story. I woke up late this morning. I didn't get up until 8. Then I quickly put on my clothes and took off my pajamas. I turned on the coffee machine and turned off the alarm clock. After that, I picked up my backpack and dropped it off in the car. See how natural this sounds? These phrasal verbs fit perfectly into everyday conversation. Here's a quick recap of what we've learned so far. Wake up. Stop sleeping. Get up, leave your bed. Put on, just wear something. Take off, remove clothing. Turn on, activate a machine or light. Turn off, or deactivate it. Pick up, share, collect someone or something. Drop off, leave someone or something at a place. Now let's do a little quiz together. I'll give you a sentence with a blank and you guess the phrasal verb. Ready? I usually harmonize my shoes before entering the house. Answer, take off. Can you harmonize the lights? It's too dark here. Answer, turn on. My mom will at mi clases qui at school tomorrow morning. Answer, drop off. I always hoist keen at 6, but I don't at my eyes until 6:30. Answer, wake up, get up. If you got them right, amazing. That means you're already thinking in phrasal verbs. To make them part of your daily routine, try this challenge. Tomorrow morning, describe everything you do using phrasal verbs. For example, I woke up at 7, I got up and put on my clothes. Then I turned on the TV. Later, I picked up my bag and dropped it off in the car. And here's an extra challenge. Practice with a friend or family member. Ask them questions like, what time did you wake up? Or, can you turn off the light? The more you say these aloud, the faster you'll sound natural. The more you practice, the more automatic phrasal verbs will become. And trust me, when you start using them naturally, you'll sound much closer to a native speaker. When you're talking with friends, phrasal verbs make your English sound warm, friendly, and natural. Americans use them constantly in daily conversations. Without them, you might sound too formal or textbook-like. Let's explore 10 phrasal verbs that will instantly make your social English sound more fluent. Hang out. This means to spend time with friends in a relaxed way. For example, do you want to hang out this weekend? Or we usually hang out at the mall. Notice how natural it sounds. Americans rarely say spend time together. They prefer hang out. Mini dialogue A, what are you doing tonight? B, nothing much. Do you want to hang out at my place? A, sure, let's order pizza and watch a movie. 2, run into, this means to meet someone by chance, not by plan. Example, I ran into my old teacher at the grocery store yesterday. It doesn't mean running, it means meeting unexpectedly. Mini dialogue. A, guess who I ran into yesterday? B, who? Our old classmate from high school. 3, catch up. If you haven't seen someone in a while, you say catch up. Example, let's grab coffee and catch up. It means to share updates. Americans love this phrase when reconnecting with friends. Mini dialogue A, it's been forever since we talked. B, I know. Let's catch up over lunch tomorrow. Talk over. This means to discuss something carefully before making a decision. Example, we need to talk over our plans before Friday. It's useful in both friendships and business. Mini dialogue. A, should we go on a trip this summer? B, yes, but let's talk it over with the others first. Fact. Bring up. This means to mention a topic. Example, she brought up an interesting idea during the meeting. Or casually, don't bring up politics at dinner. Mini dialogue. A, why did you bring up that story again? B, sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. Get along. If you get along with someone, you have a good relationship. Example, I really get along with my coworkers. Mini dialogue. A, do you get along with your neighbors? B, yes, they're super friendly. 7, fallout. The opposite of get along. To fall out means to argue and stop being friendly. Example, they fell out over money. Mini dialogue. A, why aren't they talking anymore? B, they fell out after an argument. Make up. Luckily, friends often make up, which means to reconcile. Example, they argued yesterday, but they made up today. Mini dialogue. A, are they friends again? B, yes, they made up quickly. Callback simple but essential. Example, sorry I missed your call, I'll call you back later. Mini dialogue. A, did you call back your cousin? B, not yet, I'll do it tonight. 10, check in on someone. This means to see if someone is okay. Example, I'll check in on my grandma tomorrow. Mini dialogue. A, why did you stop by Sarah's house? But just to check in on her. She wasn't feeling well. Story time. A day with friends. Now let's put many of these phrasal verbs into a short story. Last weekend, I went to hang out with my best friends. On the way, I ran into an old neighbor I hadn't seen in years. We talked for a few minutes, but I told him I had to catch up with my friends. When I arrived, we sat down to talk over our summer plans. Someone brought up the idea of a road trip, which made everyone excited. We usually get along well, but this time 2 of my friends fell out about the budget. Luckily, they made up quickly after we all laughed about it. Later, my mom called, but I couldn't answer, so I told her I'd call back. Before going home, I checked in on my cousin to see how he was doing. It was such a fun day. See how all the phrasal verbs fit naturally into a story? That's exactly how Americans use them. Quick recap. Hang out, how spend time casually. Run into, meet by chance. Catch up, hacker share updates. Talk over, docs discuss carefully. Bring up and mention a topic. Get along, baz, have a good relationship. Fall out, walk, argue, and stop being friends. Make up, souse, reconcile after a fight. Call back, cheer, return a call. Check in on, see if someone is okay. Quick quiz. I didn't plan to see him, I jow him at the store. Answer, ran into. Let's ours this weekend. Maybe go to the park? Answer, hang out. We haven't talked in months. We really need to die. Bike. Answer, catch up. Even though they argued, they managed to cheers and be friends again. Answer, make up. Don't forget to cha your boss after the meeting. Answer, call back. Challenge for you. Try using at least 3 of these phrasal verbs in your next conversation with a friend. For example, let's hang out tomorrow. I ran into Alex yesterday and we need to catch up. Maybe we can talk over some new ideas too. Or if you prefer journaling, write a short diary entry about your day using at least 5 of these verbs. The more you practice, the more automatic they will feel. Remember, phrasal verbs are not just words. They are the heartbeat of daily English conversations. The sooner you make them part of your speech, the sooner you'll sound confident, fluent, and natural. When it comes to school or the workplace, phrasal verbs are everywhere. Teachers, bosses, and coworkers use them all the time. If you don't know them, you might feel lost. But once you learn these, you'll understand and respond naturally in professional situations. Let's explore 10 powerful phrasal verbs for work and study. Shucks. Look over. This means to quickly examine or review something. Example, can you look over my essay before I submit it? Or, the manager looked over the report and gave feedback. Mini dialogue, A. Can you look over my homework tonight? B. Of course I'll check it for mistakes. Go over. This means to review something in detail, often step by step. Example, let's go over the presentation one more time before the meeting. Mini dialogue. I don't understand this math problem. B. Let's go over it together. Karen hand in. To submit something. Example, please hand in your assignments by Friday. Teachers say this a lot. Mini dialogue. A. Did you hand in your project yet? B. Yes, I emailed it to the professor yesterday. Hand out, to distribute something to people. Example, the teacher handed out the test papers. Mini dialogue. Boss, I'll hand out the new schedules tomorrow. Employee, thanks. That will help us plan. Point out. This means to highlight or draw attention to something. Example, she pointed out a mistake in the report. Mini dialogue. A. Can I point out something in your essay? B. Yes, please. Feedback helps me improve. Fill out, to complete a form by writing information. Example, please fill out this application form. Mini dialogue. Receptionist. Could you fill out these forms before the interview? Applicant, sure, no problem. When figure out, to solve or understand something. Example, we need to figure out how to fix this problem. Mini dialogue. A. I can't figure out this math equation. B. Let's work on it together. 8. Carry out, to perform or complete a task. Example, the scientists carried out an important experiment. Mini dialogue. Boss, please carry out these instructions carefully. Employee, yes. I'll make sure it's done. And put off, to delay something. Example, the meeting was put off until next week. Mini dialogue. A. Why did the teacher put off the test? B. Because many students were absent. 10. Wrap up, to finish something. Example, let's wrap up this meeting so we can all go home. Mini dialogue. Boss, we'll wrap up in 5 minutes. Team, great. We've covered everything. Story time, a day at the office. Yesterday, my team had a big project to finish. First, we went over the tasks one by one. The manager handed out the instructions and pointed out the most important details. We had to fill out some forms before starting, but once that was done, we carried out the plan smoothly. At first, there was a problem we couldn't figure out, but after some discussion, we solved it. The meeting was supposed to end earlier, but it was put off until the afternoon. Finally, by 6 p.m., we wrapped up and everyone went home tired but happy. Quick recap. Look over, scan and review quickly. Go over, review in detail. Hand in me submit. Hand out lar distribute. Point out year highlight. Fill out shower complete a form. Figure out or solve. Carry out perform a task. Put off dar delay. Wrap up shower finish quick quiz. Please. This form before your interview. Answer fill out. The boss will packers the new instructions tomorrow. Answer hand out. We need to blyer the project by Friday. Answer carry out. Can you enter this report for grammar mistakes? Answer look over. Let's the meeting. It's getting late. Answer wrap up. Challenge for you for practice. Write down what happens in your next school class or office meeting using these verbs. For example, the teacher handed out a worksheet. We went over the answers. Then I handed in my homework. She pointed out my mistakes, and now I need to figure out how to fix them. The more you practice describing your real-life work and study situations with these phrasal verbs, the more fluent you'll become. When you travel or do daily errands like shopping, going to the bank, or visiting the post office, phrasal verbs are everywhere. Native speakers use them so naturally that you'll hear them in airports, stores, and conversations with strangers. Let's learn 10 phrasal verbs that will help you sound confident in these situations. Check in. This means to register when you arrive. Example: I checked in at the hotel at 3 p.m. or at the airport. We need to check in 2 hours before the flight. Mini dialogue, receptionist, welcome. Are you ready to check in? Traveler: yes, I booked a room for 2 nights. Check out. This has 2 meanings. Paying and leaving a hotel. We checked out at noon. And also looking at something. Check out this new store. Mini dialogue. Guest: what time do we check out? Receptionist: before 11 a.m., please. 3. Set off. This means to begin a journey. Example: we set off early to avoid traffic. Mini dialogue. A. What time do we set off for the airport? B. Around 6 a.m. so we don't miss the flight. 4. Hold up. This means to delay. Example: the traffic held us up for an hour. Mini dialogue. A. Sorry, I was held up at the train station. B. No worries. I waited for you. Pick up in travel. This means to collect something or someone. Example: we need to pick up our luggage at baggage claim. Mini dialogue. A. Can you pick me up at the airport? B. Of course, I'll be there at 7:06. Drop off. The opposite of pickup. Leaving someone or something somewhere. Example: the taxi dropped us off at the hotel. Mini dialogue. A. Where should I drop you off? B. At the shopping mall, please. Stop by. This means to visit quickly. Example: I'll stop by the bank on my way home. Mini dialogue. A. Do you have time to stop by the store? B. Sure, I'll just grab some milk. 8. Run out of. This means to have no more of something. Example: we ran out of gas on the highway. Or, I ran out of milk this morning. Mini dialogue. A. Why can't we print the document? B. We ran out of paper. Shop around. This means to compare prices before buying. Example: let's shop around before buying a new phone. Mini dialogue. A. That jacket is expensive. B. Let's shop around and see if another store has a better price. 10. Try on. This means to put clothes on to see if they fit. Example: she tried on 3 dresses before choosing one. Mini dialogue. A. Are you going to buy that shirt? B. Not yet. I want to try it on first. Story time, a day of travel and errands. Last weekend, I set off early for a short trip. At the airport, I checked in my bags and went through security. Unfortunately, my flight was held up because of bad weather. When I finally arrived, my friend picked me up at the airport and dropped me off at the hotel. The next morning, I checked out and stopped by a local market. I wanted to shop around before buying souvenirs. I even tried on a jacket, but I didn't buy it because I ran out of cash. Later, I stopped by a bank to withdraw money before heading home. Quick recap. Check in, register at hotel airport. Check out, Rangers pay and leave. Look at something. Set off, begin a journey. Hold up, hide delay. Pick up or collect. Drop off, tarchars, leave someone something. Stop by, visit quickly. Run out of, you'll have none left. Shop around to compare prices. Try on, when test clothes before buying. Quick quiz. We kawas early in the morning to avoid traffic. Answer, set off. I'll tag the package at your office tomorrow. Answer, drop off. We can't cook dinner, wheat or rice. Answer, ran out of. Can you order me Ryu at the train station? Answer, drop off. Before you buy that laptop, you should share at other stores. Answer, shop around. Challenge for you. Tomorrow when you go out, try describing your errands using phrasal verbs. For example, I stopped by the bank. Then I shopped around for shoes. Later, I ran out of time, so I had to head home. If you're traveling, make a little diary entry about your trip using today's phrasal verbs. The more you connect them to your own life, the faster you'll master them. Technology is a huge part of daily life in the US. From sending emails to scrolling social media, people use phrasal verbs constantly when talking about tech. If you want to sound fluent online or at work, these are must-know expressions. Let's go over 10 of the most common phrasal verbs in the world of technology. Log in, log out, to access or exit an account. Example, I can't log into my email. Or, don't forget to log out before leaving. Mini dialogue. A, did you log into the website? B, yes, but I'll log out when I'm done. For set up to prepare or install something. Example, I set up my new laptop yesterday. Or, they set up a new Wi-Fi network at home. Mini dialogue. A, can you set up the projector for the meeting? B, sure, give me 5 minutes. 3, plug in, unplug to connect, or disconnect a device from power. Example, make sure to plug in your phone before bed. Or, unplug the computer if there's a storm. Mini dialogue. A, why isn't the printer working? B, you forgot to plug it in. 4, turn on, turn off to start or stop a machine or device. Example, turn on the TV. Or, turn off your phone during class. Mini dialogue. A, can you turn off the lights before leaving? B, yes, I'll turn them off now. Scroll down, scroll up, to move through content on a screen. Example, scroll down to see the comments, or scroll up to find the menu. Mini dialogue. A, I can't find the file. B, scroll down, it's near the bottom of the page. Back up to save a copy of data. Example, always back up your files in case your computer crashes. Mini dialogue. A, did you back up your photos? B, yes, they're on the cloud now. Breakdown, when a machine stops working. Example, my computer broke down yesterday. Mini dialogue. A, why didn't you finish the report? B, because my laptop broke down. Cut off, when a connection is interrupted. Example, sorry, the call was cut off. Mini dialogue. A, hello? Can you hear me? B, sorry, the internet cut off for a minute. Sign up for, to register for a service or account. Example, I signed up for a new online course. Mini dialogue. A, how do I join the website? B, just sign up with your email. 10, shut down, to power off a machine or system. Example, shut down the computer before leaving. Mini dialogue. A, why is your computer still on? B, oops, I forgot to shut it down. Story time, a day online. Yesterday, I woke up and logged into my social media. Then I signed up for a new English app. My phone battery was low, so I plugged it in and scrolled down through the news. Suddenly, the Wi-Fi cut off and I couldn't finish my work. Later, I set up my printer, but it broke down right away. Luckily, I had backed up my documents so I didn't lose them. At night, I turned off my phone, shut down my laptop, and logged out of all my accounts before bed. Congratulations! You've already learned dozens of essential phrasal verbs. But here's the truth. Learning them once isn't enough. To make them part of your natural English, you need review and practice. So in this section, we'll go over everything you've learned, step by step, and then practice with quizzes and challenges. Step 1. Morning routine. Phrasal verbs. Do you remember these? Wake up, stop sleeping. Get up or leave your bed. Put on or wear something. Take off and remove clothing. Turn on, turn off, or start or stop a machine or light. Pick up or collect. Drop off, record, leave someone or something. Story example. I woke up at 7 but didn't get up until 7:30. Then I put on my clothes and took off my pajamas. I turned on the TV and later turned it off before leaving. On my way, I picked up my friend and dropped him off at school. Step 2. Social life and communication. Phrasal verbs. These help you sound natural with friends. Hang out. Spend time casually. Run into pug meet by chance. Catch up, share updates. Talk over, discuss carefully. Bring up, mention a topic. Get along, have a good relationship. Fall out, argue, and stop being friends. Make up, you reconcile. Call back, trash your, return a call. Check in on or see if someone is okay. Mini dialogue. A. Do you want to hang out this weekend? B. Sure. I ran into Sarah yesterday, and we should all catch up. Step 3. Work and study. Phrasal verbs. At school or the office, these are essential. Look over, we'll review quickly. Go over a review in detail. Hand in, talk, submit. Hand out or distribute. Point out, Wommer's highlight. Fill out a complete a form. Figure out, card solve. Carry out a perform. Put off or delay. Wrap up, finish. Story example. Yesterday we went over the lesson. The teacher handed out worksheets and pointed out common mistakes. At the end, we wrapped up by handing in our homework. Step 4. Travel and errands, phrasal verbs. These help when you're on the move. Check in, ease or register. Check out, mar, pay and leave. Set off, dollars, begin a journey. Hold up, our delay. Pick up, ours, collect. Drop off, leave someone, something. Stop by or visit quickly. Run out of to have none left. Shop around, compare prices. Try on, test clothes. Mini dialogue. A. What time do we set off for the airport? B. After we check in online. Step 5. Technology and online phrasal verbs. These are everywhere in today's world. Log in, log out, enter or exit an account. Set up, prepare or install. Plug in, unplug, or connect or disconnect. Turn on, turn off. Start or stop a device. Scroll up, down, or move on a screen. Back up or save a copy. Break down, stop working. Cut off or lose connection. Sign up for or register. Shut down, power off. Story example. I logged into my email, scrolled down to check messages, and backed up important files. Later, my Wi-Fi cut off, but I signed up for a new service and set it up. Quick all-in-one. Quizlets test your memory. Fill in the blanks with the correct phrasal verb. I bought my shoes before entering the house. We need to punch this form before the interview. Her best friend at the supermarket, yesterday. Don't forget to buys your computer before leaving. The flight was spidery because of bad weather. I'll email you later to make sure you're okay. They argued yesterday, but today I couldn't finish my work because my laptop. Can we wire the meeting? It's getting late. Let's at a few stores before buying a phone. Challenge for you. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, Write a short daily diary using at least 5 phrasal verbs from this series. It could be simple, like, today I woke up late, got up quickly, and put on my clothes. I stopped by the store and ran into a friend. Later, I logged into my computer and wrapped up some work. The more you practice with real-life examples, the faster these verbs will feel automatic. And remember, fluency is not about knowing complicated grammar. It's about sounding natural in daily conversations. That's exactly what phrasal verbs do for you.